NBA champion and former Sixth Man of the Year J.R. Smith is requesting a trade from the post-LeBron, decaying Cleveland Cavaliers. Looks like it's time to rebuild for the Colin Sexton-led Cavs, who looks like he's going to be really special in a few years. J.R. Smith wants to be the first to go this season and sounds like he may be taking his talents to Houston soon, leaving some questions. How does J.R. fit in Houston? Is this a Carmelo Anthony situation repeat? Is weed legal in Houston?
How green is your light when you don't miss a shot? Because you didn't miss one tonight. I'm surprised you only took 6. I'm just wondering, how green's that light, JR?
It's green right now, but it's not as green as that green I'm about to hit tomorrow.
Angrysports explores the rumored J.R. Smith trade. First to note here is that J.R. Smith plays like a Houston Rocket. The team famous for analytics and effective field goal percentage could host J.R. Smith, who is already in love with the three-point shot. Here's a look at his shot chart from the 2017-2018 season. His three-point shooting from the season is .375. The average three-point percentage among NBA players last year is .362. And he'd be going to a team famous for ball movement, pick and rolls, and open threes. If J.R. Smith can come in as a sixth man and play against the second unit, would it be out of this world, unrealistic to match his Sixth Man of the Year stats, 18 points a game, 5.3 rebounds? I'll answer my own question. Yes, that would be unrealistic because the Rockets won't play him 34 minutes a game like in that season, but he'd be a solid role player for them still. This comes right after the Carmelo situation that blew up right in everyone's face just a few weeks ago. This was much more of a curious fit. Carmelo doesn't necessarily play the ball movement, pick and roll, shoot the open three, and layup style of basketball the Houston Rockets do. He plays the ISO, shoot contested shots, and make them sometimes style of basketball. Here's a look at his shot chart from last year. A lot of mid-rangers that I'm sure were pretty questionable in nature. Compare his shot chart with James Harden, and you'll notice an obvious difference. Now compare Harden's shot chart with JR's shot chart, and you'll notice that they are much more aligned. Melo shot .357 from 3 last season, below the league average. J.R. Smith will be a better fit here also. The trade. The rumored move that would make sense with the cap is J.R. Smith making $14.7 million for Brandon Knight making $15.6 million and some draft picks. J.R. Smith is no all-star, but he is obviously more productive than Brandon Knight, and for Cleveland to take the contract for the injured player, they will need a pick or two in compensation. The Rockets don't necessarily need their first-round pick next year, so it's a trade both sides may be willing to make. The Rockets also have a few players making less than $2 million this year, such as Michael Carter-Williams, James Ennis, and Marquise Chris, but another piece would need to be included to make the cap work. The Rockets were beating the Warriors in the playoffs 3-2 last year with only a 7-man rotation in Game 5, and if Chris Paul doesn't get hurt, they probably win the series. Harden, Chris Paul, Trevor Ariza, PJ Tucker, Clint Capella, Eric Gordon, and Gerald Green were the only ones with minutes. The Rockets still have 6 of those players. Obviously, J.R. Smith would take the place of Trevor Ariza. I truly believe J.R. can replace every bit of Trevor Ariza's offense. The defensive side of the ball will be the key question in the playoffs, especially if he has to spend time guarding Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, or Draymond Green and the Rockets switch on everything defense. And replacing Ariza, who is an elite NBA defender, is no easy task. Then again, good luck beating the Rockets if they're scoring 130 points every game and JR turns out to be a better offensive fit than we think. When it's all said and done, I really do think both teams would win in this trade, and the Houston Rockets could easily be the second best team in the West again if JR fits in well with the offense. At the very least, Houston is one piece closer. J.R. Smith is an NBA favorite. He's already been a role player on a championship team, stepping up and having 20-point games in clutch situations. Is it unrealistic to think he can't do the same thing again? We might just find out as the Cavs are looking to get something in return for J.R. Smith, who decided to take sabbatical earlier this season.